Hello, my friends. Another GoreTex shoe review, this time the New Balance Hierro V9, a versatile trail running and hiking shoe. Let's get into it. New Balance has made a lot of changes to this new version to reboot the series, so let's dig into it and start with the upper. The design and look is the same as the non-GoreTex version to start, with an engineered mesh and welded overlays that New Balance calls toe protect technology in the areas that need protection from rocks, roots, and debris. I do like the looks of this upper. It's not pushing any boundaries, but some of the colorways are definitely dope. GoreTex waterproof fabric protects feet from wind, rain, and water, supposedly without sacrificing breathability, but we all know GoreTex shoes can get hot, but that's just a trade-off you make. I'm not saying theoretically there's no breathability. What I am saying is that if the DWR wears off and the fabric is inundated with water, there's no way for the sweat to evaporate from inside the shoe. I'm happy with mine, and I've always been happy with my GoreTex shoes, just so you know. Fit of the shoe is snug but comfortable on the upper, and I went true to size. Length is fine, even though some reviews say go up half a size. Try it on in store, but for me, true to size, gee. That rhymed. The collar is nicely padded on these shoes, and the tongue is fully gusseted up to this lace loop to keep the water out. I do miss the gator style neoprene collar on my Nike Peg trails that helps keep dirt and debris water splashes out. New Balance needs a similar solution, I would say. New Balance does offer different widths of the Hierro model, so if your foot is not narrow, check out the larger widths. They'll accommodate you. There does seem to be less width in the toe box than some of the other Hierro models that I've had on my feet in the past. I don't think I'm imagining that, because I'm pretty sure when I looked at runrepeat.com that they kind of came to the same conclusion. So again, New Balance offers different widths. Go ahead and check those out if this one feels tight for you. But for my narrow foot, it fits great. Last thing I'll mention about the upper you may have noticed is no reflective hits on these. So not the best for night running. If you're coming back from being off-road into the streets, you may want to be careful. Now, onto the midsole. It's a dual density FreshFoam X midsole that's supposed to deliver New Balance's most cushion FreshFoam experience. The midsole has a softer top layer for comfort, with a firmer bottom layer for stability on uneven terrains. Personally, I like the changes to this midsole formula on this update. It's a little firmer and bouncier underfoot and doesn't feel as squishy and soft. Don't get me wrong, it is soft, but feels more responsive to me. Another update in the midsole is the lower 4mm drop and higher stack of foam overall, but especially in the forefoot. Previous versions had a higher 8mm drop and less foam underfoot overall. They also added a new rocker shape on this version 9, which favors more midfoot and forefoot strikers than heel strikers like the previous models did. Some people say this shoe is much stiffer than previous versions, and true that, it is stiffer with a lot more foam underneath the foot too, so that's just something to keep in mind if you're used to a more flexible Hierro shoe. And if you're just gonna wear these casually, I would say these high stack foam shoes, trail shoes, especially with the lugged outsoles, it can feel a little clunky, but still super, super comfortable to walk in. Okay, last but not least, we have the outsole, and we got a very classy Vibram Mega Grip outsole with traction lug technology and a revamped tread pattern that provides amazing grip in wet and dry terrain. Honestly, the outsole works really great as long as the terrain isn't too technical and loose. You may want to choose a sneaker with more lug depth for that, but Vibram Mega Grip definitely does the job. Overall, I would say if you're gonna run in these, I would take into account all the major changes to this shoe. before I'd purchase them, you may want to go try this thing on first. If you're just going to wear these casually, you will not be disappointed in the comfort of these shoes, the traction as well. The traction, the outsole is going to wear out before the rest of the upper will, so deal with it. Hope you guys enjoyed that review. Subscribe if you want. Check out some of my merch. Support the channel. Thank you. Peace.